Welcome back, guys. Thanks for joining me for another bit review. This is take 3. I'm talking too much. Get on with it, Baz. Right, time for a beer review. It's Sunday the 15th of September. It's evening time and we are heading off to Mould, North Wales, yet again. And I believe this is the final beer that I've got from this brewery in the fridge. And it's a beer from Hafod Brewing Co, like I say, out of Mould, North Wales. And I picked this up in Bargain Booze. And this is a bottle, hopefully you can see, a bottle of their Blanchards, or Blanchards. Blanchard's ESB, an extra special bitter. It says a strong golden ale, which seems a little bit odd. Saying ESB, but strong golden ale. Coming in at 5.1% ABV. Nice artwork on that. I did like that. Plain gold crown. Now, like I say, they're out of Mould, North Wales. 500ml bottle. This is coming in at 5.1%. Did I say that? I can't remember. God knows. So I do, when I saw the ESB, I thought I do like a bitter. So let's give this a go. I don't have a Hafod Brewing Co glass. So we are going in the purple moose glass, which is Portmaddock. So yeah, been in the, well, it was in the fridge for a while, but it's been out for a couple of hours now. It's just got a nice sort of subtle chill to it. Brewed in Mould, North Wales, deliciously modern Welsh beer. And that's about all I can see on it, really. So yeah, let's stop talking shit. Let's get it cracked open, get it open and see what we get. Like I say, very odd. Blanchard's ESB, strong a golden ale. So clearly it's going to be one of them lighter bitters. For me, I like the sort of darker bitter, which I believe the Yorkshire bitters are. Yeah, this is a little bit lighter. But I'm more of like a darker sort of bitter drinker, personally. But this is a little bit darker than I was sort of expecting. Anyway, talking rubbish. There's a lot of people out there, actually. Let me just mention some chap commented on my video. He's loving the recent reviews that I've done. God knows why. I don't know if they're any different. But he actually said to me, he commented and said, you are fastly or quickly becoming one of my favourite beer channels to watch. So a big thank you to them. I did say that in the comment, replied. So yeah, and I'm 16 away from 3,000 subscribers. So anyone watching, if you haven't subbed and you want to watch and you like the content, feel free to comment, like, and give us a sub. So yeah, beer in a glass. There we go. I'm going to say it is very golden, to be honest. It's very golden. It's looking darker on the screen. There's a few bubbles coming up from the bottom of the glass, and we've got just about half a finger of compact sort of slightly off-white head. It might look more white on the screen, but it's got that sort of slight off-whiteness about it. So I'm going to dive in with the nose and we shall see what we get. There is a bit more in the bottle, which I will top up after before we start drinking, but let's have a sniff. Okay. Malty. Bready, a slight breadiness in there. A little bit hoppy. It's interesting because even though it says Blanchard's ESB, it's got more of that strong golden ale. Well, not strong, but the golden ale feel to it for me. More you sniff, there's maybe a little bit of a toffee note in there, which is for me more of something you pick up from a bit. So it's going to be interesting to see what it tastes like. So we've got the rest out of the bottle. It's in the glass. Hafod Brewing Co. Blanchard's ESB, strong gold now, 5.1%. Let's dive in, give it a go. Cheers, everyone. All right. First of all, I took that in then, that mouthful, and I thought, this is tasty. This is nice. But it's kind of stuck between two sort of beers, really. There is an ESB feel or a bitter feel about it. But there's also that golden ale. It's almost like they know this sort of taste in between. That's why they've given you this label, the Blanchard's ESB, golden ale, but strong golden ale underneath. Let's go in again. Right, first up, lovely drink, 5.1%. It's a very smooth beer, nice and sort of soft in the mouth. The liquid is very soft. The body's nice. It's not too heavy, but there's that nice sort of biscuity, bready body to it. And it's got that little sort of toffee caramel note, which almost sort of adds a little bit more sort of weight to the body in the taste. Very odd, but it does sort of fill the beer out. Pardon me. Yeah, really smooth. Very drinkable. Carbonation is there. Not too busy. The carbonation suits the beer. It is there. It's not sort of, it's not missing carbonation. If anything, you kind of think it's a little bit busy, but you don't get that feeling that it's too busy in actually drinking the beer. It doesn't roughen up the mouthfeel or anything. Pardon me again, sorry. Now on the taste, I've got to say there's elements of a bitter in there, but for me, maybe flavour wise, it drinks more like a golden ale for me. It's malty. Malty, sweet, slightly sweet. You get that sort of toffee sort of note in there, which you would get from the bitter, or what you find in a really good bitter. You sort of get that toffee caramel note in there. It's got that breadiness about it, which again is something that you sort of get in bitters and very good golden ales. For me, the hop side of the beer feels more golden ale. It's not really got the bitterness that you would want from a bitter for me. The 5.1%, it's really not there. I think that little bit of sweetness in this beer sort of hides that. Yeah, there's no real bitterness in there. It's got notes that you would get in a bitter, but it's sort of got that golden ale sweetness. It's very drinkable. It's very nice. The 5.1%, like I say, you don't get. Pardon me. It's nice. It's very nice, actually. It's probably, I would say it's up there as one of their best beers, but it's sort of lost between two styles. Lost between two styles, but more golden ale. But yeah, it's a really nice beer, proper real ale, nice easy drinker. If you're not into golden ales, and I'm not, as it happens. I'm not really into golden ales, but I do like one when it's done well. If you're not into golden ales, it might not be your thing. That said, I do think this is a very good example, even though it's saying bitter and I'm thinking it's more golden ale. It is a very good example of that sort of genre or along them lines. If you're expecting to be ESB, I think you're going to be disappointed. It's very different for me, but maybe that's just me because you do get different bitters. But I'm waffling on now. So all I'm going to say is, incidentally, I knew there was something I forgot from the start. Got it from Bargain Booze. Should have been £2.75, £2.95, but they were doing 2 for £5. So instead of being, say, £2.75, £2.95, this coming at £2.50. And I bought 4 beers, so it coming at a tenner. But yeah, for me, Hafod Brewing Co. and their Blanchard's ESB Strong Golden Ale is a very decent beer. Very decent beer. Don't expect too much bitter feel to it for me. And expect maybe more sort of golden ale, but it's a very decent drop, very tasty. Is it worth the £2.50? Definitely, I think. I think a well-brewed real ale, £2.50 is nothing for a pint of that, is it? Let's be honest. And I've got to say, I think that's a really well-brewed beer. So it's got lovely artwork as well. Yeah, if you are in North Wales, near the Mould area, and you like your real ales, definitely give that a go. I think that's a winner. Like I say, it's in between the two, but for me, more golden ale. Decent drop. If you've had the beer before, let me know what you think. Feel free to comment. Sorry for talking for way too long. Hope you've had a great weekend, and I will be back with another one. Thanks for watching. Cheers.